What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. A lot of things happened on this show tonight, of course, and a couple surprises, I should say, too, for NXT. A lot of big surprises, I should say. But we do kick it off with Killer. I'm trying not to say Killer Cross, but Cross versus Danny Burch. One thing I want to say for this match, we now have Vic Joseph on commentary. So now we have Mauro Ranallo, Beth Phoenix, and him. We don't have Tom Phillips anymore, so good for Vic Joseph being on commentary. He's really good. But we do kick, like I said before, we kick it off with Cross versus Danny Burch. Good match, I should say. Of course, Cross, of course, he's got to be a killer out there and everything, but Danny Burch did really good out there going against him. Even he no-sold Danny Burch's German suplex and everything, and Cross came back with his own, pretty much damn near killing Burch. Burch even, trying to get the put him in a chokehold, like some submission, but Cross was able to get out of it. He ended up hitting with a big Doomsday Saito, hit him with a second one, and then, of course, puts him in the cross jacket, which the referee had to stop. So, good beginning of a match, I will say, from here. Of course, Cross has got, like I say, he got to look like a killer and everything. So he had a nice scrap out there with Danny Burch for the time being. But next, Keith Lee came out and he had a contract in his hand, the folder and everything for Cross to sign it. Keith Lee got in the ring and pretty much told Cross and them to get inside, and pretty much Cross is wrong, for blaming me, saying that the match wasn't going to happen, that, Cross has to take bitch tactics for doing what he's doing right now, and basically he has begged Regal for this title match. All he needs Cross to do is get his punk ass in here to sign his name on this contract, which Lee threw the contract on the ground. The lights, went dark and everything. Scarlett ended up picking up the contract and bringing it to Killer Cross. Cross signed it, and she kissed the folder in and pretty much slipped something inside the folder and everything. And basically she put the contract back in. Keith Lee opened it, and then next thing you know, the folder exploded, which was like some fire paper or something. And there was fire in Keith Lee's face. A whole medical team had to come out and help Keith Lee, as he was pretty much asking, "Where's Cross? Where's Cross?" He was trying to pretty much fight off and could walk on his own, but the medical team had to keep pretty much trying to check his eyes and everything to see if he was okay, since he had a fireball thrown into his face. Did not see the fireball coming, I will say that, and I did like Keith Lee's promo. He was more pissed off and everything at Cross, basically calling him a bitch for taking bitch tactics for what he's doing, and Cross, playing mind games with Keith Lee, and now burning, half his face right here. So, good promo, very good segment, and sets up the match for Takeover. But they kept the camera on Keith Lee as medical personnel were trying to help him, even getting into the ambulance, as Mia Yim is checking on him. And then for some reason we got this random match between Rockstar Spud and Killian Dane, which Killian Dane's on my TV again. And throughout this match, most of this match was through the commercials, so that kind of lets you know that they didn't even care about this match. We're playing a lot of the match of the commercial, and most of the footage was even more focusing on Keith Lee throughout this entire time too, until they got him into the ambulance. And by the time they came back on TV, the ambulance went away, and then next thing you know, the Undisputed Era pulled up and they card in. So as soon as Keith Lee leaves, Undisputed Era arrives, and then next thing you know, they come out there, they beat up both Spud and Killian Dane, which I don't even know why this match was even happening to begin with. I thought Spud would have still been going after Santos Escobar, but I guess they got, they went past that now. And most of this was, a random match. And like I said, the Undisputed Era, they beat them up. And Cole got in the microphone, talking about Pat McAfee, and pretty much saying, like, why don't you just shut your mouth for a second? Listen, you got one good shot because my hands were behind my back. And listen, he says he's the longest reigning NXT champion. And pretty much he dared him to show up to NXT and everything, that he's going to whip his ass to Takeover. And that, you're going to learn that why Adam Cole is undisputed. Number one, I don't want to see this match at Takeover. I feared this was going to happen, but it is official, and Triple H made it or something, that it's going to be Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. Why do we need to see this match? Like I said last week before, who is this actually appealing to? Why does anybody want to see this match? I didn't even really know who Pat McAfee was, except some dude on the the pre-shows or the pay-per-views and whatnot, because has this guy been in the ring before? And even Adam Cole said this too. It's just some guy trying to play wrestler right now, because I didn't know he was part of Indiana Colts and it was just some punter. That's all really what he is. He played football and everything, but why is he in a wrestling match with Adam Cole? Why does he even need to be in a match at Takeover, all things? God forbid if he even beats Adam Cole, because that would look fucking retarded then, okay? This makes literally no sense. Even last week, my neighbor even said this. Where was the Undisputed Era to even help Adam Cole last week when he got kicked and they could have just jumped Pat McAfee? So, I don't know about this. I don't want to see this match. I don't really care for this match. I'm surprised it's even a TakeOver, which is already pretty dumb. So, hopefully they do not have Pat McAfee beat Adam Cole, but this feud makes zero sense, okay? I've said this before, like last week. They have nothing for the Undisputed Era right now. They literally have nothing for them if we're going down to this level now with Adam Cole facing just some random-ass motherfucker, okay? This makes no sense. It really doesn't. Next, we actually have to return Kushida, who had a promo since, now he has a chance to be in this whole ladder match for the North American Championship. And he has subtitles for his promos talking about he's going, he tastes gold and he wants it tonight in this triple threat match with him, Cameron Grimes, and a mystery opponent. So, good to see Kushida back in the fold. Next, though, we got Tyler Breeze versus Santos Escobar, which Escobar ended up sending DJZ and Mendoza back to the back. Not a bad match or anything. And, Escobar ended up winning with the Phantom Driver since, Mendoza and DJZ got involved. Next, they put the boots to Tyler Breeze. Fandango came out with a crutch, but pretty much broke into still as a mop, I believe. But it was a stick. He used it as a weapon. He started beating everybody with it. But the numbers game pretty much got him, and they ended up jumping him. Swerve came out then for the save, pretty much knocking Escobar and the rest of Legado del Fantasma down. So, not bad. Especially to push the whole Escobar and Swerve feud. Most likely could be a match at TakeOver. I think it will be a match at TakeOver, but we'll see about that. They then went to a Dakota Kai promo talking about how she's becoming unstoppable now, and that she's going to stop Io Shirai since she thinks she's unstoppable, and she's coming for her head, and now she's in Dakota's territory, and that, she doesn't need friends or former friends or insurance policies or whatnot. She's going to beat Io Shirai on her own. So, good promo from Dakota Kai. Next, we got Indy Hartwell, who's going into Mia Yim as they were questioning Mia Yim of how Keith Lee was, but she said she just got back from the hospital, that Keith Lee's okay, but she has to come do her match, which, not a bad match between her and Hartwell, which, I don't know a lot about Indy Hartwell, but she is getting a lot of TV time just being an enhancement talent right now. But Mia Yim ended up winning with armbar, type of submission. Very cool how she just kind of rolled the pin into into this armbar move, using her legs to keep Hartwell's head down. So, not a bad finisher, I will say that. A Finn Balor promo talking about how he's got a second chance now for this whole North American title, and talked about he doesn't politic or anything, and that, the people in the office want him on TV because he doesn't care if you're 18 or 49 years old, or if, the demographics and whatnot, if we're going to talk from there, or a senior citizen. It's that people pay attention to Finn Balor, and he's coming for that North American Championship. So, another good promo from Finn Balor. Next, we got Damian Priest versus Bronson Reed. Good match. I liked it. Really good. I gotta say, both of these guys can freaking fly out there half the time for their size. But Priest, though, he was gonna go for that reckoning. But Thick Boy there. Reed ended up getting a jackknife pin for the win, as Damian Priest looked really surprised then after that. Io Shirai, who was kind of promo on Dakota Kai, she had subtitles also. Talked about how Dakota Kai wants to become a big star right now after she beat up her friend Tegan Knox. But Io pretty much said that, Dakota Kai wants to be a manipulator and use people. But isn't this the same girl that betrayed her friend, that she has no friends now, and was afraid of Shayna Baszler at one point? She was the girl that was just running away from Shayna Baszler and getting beat up. And now she wants to come after her. Io said that, Dakota Kai should be afraid of her because now you just pissed her off. So, good promo from Io Shirai. Even another promo. Cameron Grimes, the most protected person in NXT right now. Which, of course, he's got to say a lot of crazy, goofy stuff. That he's going to, take that North American title to the moon, baby. That's what he's going to do. So, Cameron Grimes there, folks. Next, Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. I guess they've been tagging for a minute now. And they went against Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah. Stone came out pretty much talking to Casey, trying to get her into the whole Stone brand thing. Listen, you're a former American Ninja Warrior winner and everything. You competed on that show. Why don't you just ditch Carter and join me? Next, they end up kicking Stone in the foot, which, was ran over by a tank and everything. The tag team match itself, it was okay. Not bad. Mercedes ended up getting the air raid crash onto Casey for the win. But right after, Rhea Ripley came out, pretty much having a stare down with Martinez as Aaliyah and Stone got out the ring. Rhea rushed the ring then, pretty much going for Mercedes. Aaliyah came in and pretty much tried to help Martinez jump Rhea Ripley. Shotzi Blackheart then came out then pretty much to even up the numbers, knocking both Mercedes and Aaliyah out of the ring then. I will say one thing about Shotzi Blackheart. That does really suck what happened the other day. It's really fucked up. Somebody stole her car and all her wrestling gear was in it. Like, everything was in there of her wrestling gear. So we just, saw her in street clothes this week. But, hopefully I hope they do find her stuff and everything. But that's really fucked up what happened. Whoever stole that girl's shit. Like, whole car and everything. Just took the car and all her gear. So that's a really fucked up situation. So I hope she gets her stuff back for real. But they went back to Johnny Gargano, who was at his house, of course. We got the dinner with the Gargano segment. I guess they were done eating as Candice LeRae was talking to her dog, reading the dog a story about a witch or everything, and pretty much talked about how she is not the witch, that the pixie is not the bad guy, or whatever she was talking about. And Gargano pretty much said, he's the knight in this story, that he doesn't care about who he has to face to get the North American Championship, because he knows that, Dick Boy there and Priest, they're very talented, but they're not on Gargano's level, and he's going to become a two-time North American champion. Well, I almost blanked out there for a second, and he's going to beat Ridge Holland in this whole second chance match next week. Next, of course, Timothy Thatcher. I guess he's teaching somebody with someone with a Finn Balor shirt on about doing an ankle lock and whatnot. Next, we get a face-off. Next week will be a face-off between Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. But we got into the main event. Kushida, Cameron Grimes, and the mystery opponent, which surprisingly, it was Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream is back, folks. I did not really expect that to happen. I know Velveteen Dream has had a couple problems in the past month or two. It was taken off TV, due to some allegations and everything. And then I heard he was in some car accident. Some say it was a suicide attempt, but I guess apparently he got his shit together. Everything is straightened out. I guess I could say, hey, my nigga beat the case. What you want me to say here? He's good. Well, it's not like it was a case anyways, but I guess the story was proven right. Everything's good, and I guess we ain't got to worry about this then. So good on him, and he's cleared to come back. But good tag match, though. I didn't figure Dream was going to win since he just came back anyway. I actually thought Kushida was going to win this match. But Kushida, who kept his hoverboard finisher onto Velveteen Dream. And out of nowhere, Cameron Grimes ended up hitting the cave-in on him. Dream rolled out of the ring as Kushida basically took the pinfall from Cameron Grimes. Like I said, I actually expected Kushida to win this match, but Grimes will be going in that ladder match, though. So, like I said, they are really protecting Cameron Grimes here, folks. They really are, okay? But the next thing you know, Velveteen Dream came in, and, he still got a second chance. Even though he lost this match, he still has a second chance for next week, and it's going to be against Finn Balor. And Dream got in. He beat up Kushida and knocked him around for, just throwing him out of the ring and celebrating right after. But then next, Finn Balor came out, pretty much looked at Dream, put his gun sign up, and that ended the show. So we get Finn Balor versus Velveteen Dream next week. So very good tag match, I will say. Like I said, I did not expect Velveteen Dream to come back. I know he had, like I said before, he had allegations, but it looked like shit straightened out. It's all good. I guess he didn't do anything, and, he proved these people wrong and whatnot. Like I said before, hey, my nigga beat the case. What do you want me to say here? Not a case, but still, you see where I'm going with this. But overall, though, NXT, good show. We got 2 returns tonight. We got Kushida. We got Velveteen Dream. I did like the segment with Keith Lee and Killer Cross there, of course, with the fireball being thrown. I guess they show Keith Lee leaving the hospital at one point, so we'll see what goes on from that. Really random that they had Spud and Killian Dane for a match, but that was just to set up for Undisputed Era to come out and jump them, and Undisputed, Adam Cole challenging Pat McAfee at TakeOver, a match I really don't want to see, but it's going to happen anyways. Santos Escobar continues to be booked strong on this show, so that's good. What else? I thought Priest and Bronson Reed, that was a pretty good match. So not bad at all. Like I said, we still got a lot of these second chance matches for next week also with mystery opponents and whatnot. So we'll see what goes on from there. But yeah, we got 2 returns tonight from this show. Okay, NXT really good, very solid. I like what was going on tonight. So not bad at all. So we'll see what happens as we build more into TakeOver. Very good show tonight. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HoodTheKnight890. Tell me what you thought about NXT tonight. Did you think it was a good show, bad show, whatever? I don't know. But like I said, tell me what you think about NXT in general, okay? So once again, it's me, the HWD, coming with the news and reviews. Know I am, you know what I do. Keep it shot right here. Cross it to a T. I don't know what it seems, but we got the return of Velveteen Dream. So, yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.